So I'm just like, oh my goodness. I hope he is not scamming us. I do not want to be scammed. Did he just scam me? We are in Miami, the land of the scammers. Hey, it's Fine Girl time, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are already subscribed, that means that you are already a fine girl. So welcome back, fine girls. I am super excited. Did y'all see how many fine girls we have? Did you see how many fine girls we have? Okay. And guys, girls, whatever you choose to identify as, that's how many fine people that we have with us today. So thank you all for subscribing. I'm super excited. So although I cannot be at Carnival right now, I have a Carnival story time for y'all. And guess what else I have? Some Caribbean food. Now they ran out of beef patties, so unfortunately I do not have any more. I do not have a beef patty to eat. Okay, so I'm disappointed. But let's get ready for Carnival, okay? Let's get ready. So me and Megan get there. The first thing we do is we go and eat, okay? And we have the best croissant that I have ever had in my life, okay? It was so good, so good, so good. I'll put a picture of my croissant right here and the name of the place. I'll put that there too because I really like that food place. So good. All right, so we go to Brickell to eat. We have a good time. We're catching up as usual. You know, me and Megan, we always got to catch up. October 16th, we start finishing up our costumes and all that. It's looking real cute. I add like a little fleur-de-lis on there because, you know, yeah. And we have to pick up our stuff for Juve, okay? Juve, kind of like a paint party. You can have some oils. You can spread everything. It is so much fun, okay? So here's the thing. You can either get your stuff delivered or you can go and pick it up. Me and Megan, we did not have a rental car because we don't feel like driving while we're on vacation. So we were just gonna Uber everywhere. We decided to get our stuff delivered, okay, while we're finishing up on our costumes and everything. And we just like kiki and we talking as usual. We call this girl, okay? We are gonna call her, we might just call her name, okay? So actually I don't remember her name. We're just gonna call her Laura. Or we called the band that we're supposed to be playing with for Juve, and we're like, hey, we would like to place an order, get delivery for our stuff. But at first she was like,
yeah, you can get your stuff delivered. It's gonna cost this much to get it delivered, and we'll deliver it at this time.
Time go by, we still don't have our stuff. So we call her and we're like, hey, we don't have our stuff just yet. She's like,
oh well, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, we don't have your stuff right now.
There was some problems where we couldn't get our stuff for delivery. So I told Megan, like, oh, like, let's just try and pick it up. Let's get an Uber to pick it up. The reason why we didn't get an Uber to pick it up at the time because it was so expensive. But if it's gonna cost us that much to, I forget how much to get it delivered, we might as well go and get it ourselves. It seemed like they not gonna bring it to us. So let's just go get it and we can make a trip out of it. So we do that. We call up an Uber. Our Uber, he looks like Ricky Martin. We get in there, we start talking, we have a good time with him, everything. He's like, is this the place? And we're like, yeah, this is the place. And so we are okay. We're having, you know, we get out there, we look. It's basically the headquarters for everything Miami Carnival. So we get there, we text the band leader, and he said, okay, like, I'm gonna be there. Because we can't get in contact with Laura right now. So we're just like, oh my goodness, these people are so unorganized. So we get there, all right? We go in the building, we're like, oh, do you see, let me think of another name. We'll call him SpongeBob. No. Let's call him Krabby Patty, because he has some hips. We were like, did you see Krabby Patty? Did you see Krabby Patty? And everybody's like, no, who's that? Who's Krabby Patty? Who's Krabby Patty? And we're like, oh, well, we don't know what he looked like. We can't even describe him. We're like, oh, well, he's with this band and blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, him. He's going to come. So we're waiting on him to come. We talking to people while we're there. Everything's fine. We're slightly annoyed because we're like, where's our stuff? So we see Patrick Star. We see SpongeBob. No, what did I call him? Krabby Patty. We saw Krabby Patty, and Krabby Patty is just like, he's tall, he has hips, and he's chocolate.
Where you can't eat all those patties at one time. Squidward! What's gonna happen? Am I gonna blow up?
No, worse. It'll go right to your thighs.
My thighs?
And then you blow up.
So I told him like, hey, these are our names. Our name is Fine Girl Dime and Megan, and we are here to pick up our stuff. And he was like,
oh, okay.
He asked us more information about our tickets and all that stuff. We're like, yeah, we got them. He's like, okay, it's like he is looking and shuffling for this stuff. He's going from room to room to room to room looking for our things, and we're just like, this is supposed to be the pickup place. How do you not have the stuff in the pickup place? Honestly, I think they ran out. So he eventually finds the things. He's like,
you know what? Let me look in my car.
so we look in the car. We go to his car. It's a SUV. We go in his SUV, and he's like, here you go. So I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. Megan, she looks in the bag. Smart girl. She looks in the bag, and she's like, where are our tickets? And then she's like,
oh, okay, so I don't have the tickets right now, but...
And honestly, we were supposed to have more things in that bag.
So he's like, we don't have the tickets right now, but if y'all come to Juve early, come at like 5 a.m.
Which isn't a weird ask because it starts really early anyway. But he's like,
come early for it. Here's my number.
So he asks for my phone. I give him my phone, and he puts in like 3 different numbers under his name. And he's like,
if I don't answer one, call the other one. If I don't answer the other one, call the other one. And I'm going to get y'all in there, okay? Just make sure you come early.
So we're like, okay, cool, no problem. We're going to come early. So we like, okay, cool, to get our tickets. He's like, he had been ripping and running the whole day trying to do different things to prepare for Carnival. So we get our stuff, and then he's like,
so like, what are y'all doing tonight? Like, y'all planning on like going somewhere, or like, do y'all want to get dropped off? Like, what do y'all want to do?
Like, oh, well, we had an Uber, but we're gonna go to this party and all that stuff. We tell him about it, and he was like, okay, like,
y'all want to go to get some fabric with me?
And me and my friend Megan looked at each other like, why would we want to get fabric with him? But then we're like, okay, we'll go with you to get fabric if you drop us off at our Airbnb. And he was like,
okay, cool. I'm gonna do that.
He was like, y'all hungry? Y'all want something to eat? I was like, what do you plan on giving us? And then he was like,
I don't know, something like a Happy Meal.
And then I was like, and then Megan was like, but then she was like, yeah, I mean, you can take us home. You want to take us home? You can take us to the Airbnb.
And then he was like, okay, well, if you wanna, I can take y'all to y'all Airbnb. But I gotta get some fabric first. So
like, okay, cool. So we went in the car with him to get some fabric, but on the way we hear, oh, I remember this girl name now. So on the way, Laura called, and he's like looking for the rest of our stuff still that's supposed to be in our bag. And he was like,
Laura, where is blah blah blah? We need this and we need this.
Like, start lifting things in the bag that we're supposed to have. And then she's like, she just seems so lost. Like, Laura became a joke, because we started talking, like, whenever somebody forgot something, we would just say, you're having a Laura moment, because Laura, she was just not there. Like, Laura, come on. So more time went by, and he's like, okay, yeah, don't worry about it. Actually, the fabric place is out of the way. I said no to the Happy Meal, by the way.
The fabric place is out of the way, so I'm gonna drop y'all off first, and then just make sure y'all get there early so I can let y'all in, okay?
And we're like, okay, no problem, we are gonna be there. But we didn't know what the night held, so we were like, yes, we are gonna be there, okay? We are gonna be there early. We have all your numbers. It's no problem. So we got our stuff. We ready to go. He dropped us off. He wasn't a creep. Well, he was definitely a creep with that Happy Meal joke. But we went inside and we started to get ready for our night. We went to the sugar factory to have some of those drinks that they have that are basically full of sugar. And we had a good time, okay? So while we were there, we were just like having fun. You know, you go on a strip and all that. We were in cute but chill stuff. So we're having a good time, and we start walking on the strip. We go into like all the different places. There's the Wild and Out place. Well, it wasn't there. It's not there anymore, but there was the Wild and Out place. We went to Fat Tuesday Daiquiri, and while we're at the Wild and Out place, I don't know what we were doing there. We run into these group of New Yorkers, okay? So we ran into this group of New Yorkers. We're gonna call one throw up boy, we're gonna call one chocolate drop, and we're gonna call the other one little chance chance, and we're gonna call, no, let me use a different name. We're gonna call the other one crybaby, okay? Okay, so and we keep keying again, and then the New Yorkers come up to us, and specifically crybaby comes up to my friend, and throw up boy comes up to me. So me and throw up boy, we're talking, we're going back and forth in Spanish. He was a black Panamanian, so we going back and forth in Spanish. He excited because he graduated grad school and he got his little big boy job making 100K or more. So we're just talking about that, we're having a good time, and he and I are like really connecting, you know. And crybaby and my friend Megan, they talking, they having a good time. This man out of nowhere selling like Buddhist beads, he comes by, he starts like, you wanna buy, you wanna buy, you wanna buy? I'm like, no. I don't really be accepting things from people like that, because you don't know what people put in certain things, and you take it and you don't know what you're taking with you, and then try to charge you for it. But anyways, so me and throw boy, we continue talking. Okay, so when I'm lit, I just be talking, girl, just like I'm doing now, but I'm not lit. So we just be talking, and I was like, let's go to the beach, let's go to the beach. And then throw up boy, he not feeling like going to the beach because he had on Yeezys, and they were white Yeezys too. He was like,
These are new Yeezys. These Yeezys are new.
and then crybaby, he's like,
Yeah, let's go to the beach. Let's go to the
beach, let's go get away. Wait, what they gonna say? So we go to the beach. It's dark at this point, and crybaby and throw up boy, they run to the restroom. And it was mainly because throw up boy had to go into the restroom, and as you know it, throw up boy threw up. So he threw up, and then they came back out like everything was regular, but well, crybaby did, throw up boy didn't. Throw up boy came up like. So we go to the beach, let's go get away, which was just right across the street. So we go to the beach, and then we're like enjoying the nice breeze and all that stuff. We're like holding hands, like we in like a 5-minute relationship, and we're just talking. And then out of nowhere, all I see is, because I'm just like, my head is out here, I'm just looking out here enjoying the view. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Then I turn around, and you want to know what I see in my face? Like, that's what I see in my face, y'all. And I'm just like, is throw up boy trying to make out with me? So I'm just like, and then I push him away because I'm just like, how dare you? How dare you? You know you didn't brush your teeth in that bathroom. Gross.
It's like, you don't want to kiss me?
But ever since then, we've been calling him throw up boy. We leave the beach and we go where we need to go. We having a good time, y'all. We having a good time. Now, we separate from this group. Me and my friend, we going across the strip. They going across the strip and all that stuff. So we exchange numbers with who we gonna exchange numbers with. We went to another place, and I see this guy, and he looks so cute. Like, he has like a full beard, mustache, tall, chocolate, haircut, and he's just like sitting down. This is in Fat Tuesdays. He's just like sitting down at this table, but it's just him there. And I'm just like, why is he here by himself? Who is he with? So I walk by so he can hit on me, and I'm just like, what is, he ain't hit on me? Like, he looked at me, but he didn't say nothing. Like, you clearly interested. So I go back to the restroom. I look for my friend. I'm like, okay, my friend's still in the restroom, and I see a guy outside the bathroom. He has a very circular head, so we're gonna call him, we're not gonna call him Circle Head. Let's call him Ade, okay? So his name is gonna be Ade. So he's outside. I'm waiting for my friend, and then I sit at a different table across from cute guy, okay? So I go back to look for my friend because I'm just like making sure she okay in the bathroom and everything. So she comes out of the bathroom. I see her talking to Ade. So they're going back and forth, and I'm just like checking on her, trying to see like, okay, is he a creep? Can she be like, you know, left alone? And I look from afar, and she's good. So she could be left from afar. She's good. They eventually come over there towards their friend, and guess who Ade's friends with? Cute boy. So we will call cute boy what we gonna call him? What we gonna call him? We're gonna call him Brit Bay, okay? So now once I see that they're friends, I'm like, yeah. So now he feels comfortable to talk, and he just starts asking me like a bunch of questions about myself, and I'm just like, okay. Because at first he was like looking like he was interested, but he didn't say anything. So I'm just like, why is he not saying anything? Like, but come to find out, he's like a shyer person. So we start talking, we get to know each other, and we're having a really fun time talking. He's like a shyer person in general, and I am more like like outspoken and stuff. So we start talking to them for a while, and we exchanged numbers. So Ade exchanges numbers with Megan, I exchanged numbers with Brit Bay, and we go along our way getting ready to do whatever we were gonna do that night, and we had a good time. So we spent that night just like texting our bays or whatever, and I am feeling a piece of what singleness feels like, and it feels pretty good.
I had an hour of footage before this story even started, and basically I was describing the state of Megan and I's relationship with our boyfriends slash fiancés. So Megan, she wasn't really feeling her boyfriend because he was always playing video games and didn't have time for her, and he would also randomly pop up places. And then I was not too fond of my ex because of so many reasons, but that's a story in itself. But basically, we are not too fond of our boyfriends right now, so we decided to have a break and have a girls trip. So that's what even led us to being on this trip.
Okay, so we end up having like a really good time. We end up spending the rest of the night together outside, like just doing different things, and then UK Bay or Brit Bay, whatever I call him, Brit Bay was like, yeah, like, do y'all want us to like take y'all out to dinner, or want us to take y'all to like get some dinner? And we're like, yeah, we'll go out to like get some dinner. It was a quick like pickup place where you go there, you pick what you want. I picked out the restaurant. It was Nicaraguan food because I hadn't had Nicaraguan food before, and it was really good. So I picked it out, and he was like, okay, cool. So he gets the stuff, and I am just like based off of our conversation, and you know, he had been being very gentlemanly throughout. Like, we didn't have to worry about Ubering anywhere, and he had us like with all the places that we went. So I was just like, oh my goodness, like, is this about to be the person that I replaced my fiance for? Like, oh, I'm totally here for this. Like, I am for the international travel for my nails. Like, he can come to me, I can go to him. Like, this is what I was like kind of thinking in my head a little bit. Just a little bit. So now the next day is Juve, baby. So we wake up. Oh, we stay up really late, you guys. So we don't wake up until like 8 a.m. and Juve has already started. So we're clearly late. I was about to say his first real name. What did I name him? Oh, SpongeBob. No, Krabby Patty. I call Krabby Patty, no answer. I call Krabby Patty again, no answer. And I'm just like, I got the third number. Let me call the third number. No answer. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. I hope he is not scamming us. I do not want to be scammed. Did he just scam me? We are in Miami, the land of the scammers. Okay, we don't have our ticket. We don't have X, Y, and Z. Like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So I text all three of these numbers, and I'm just like, SpongeBob, or not SpongeBob, I'm like, Krabby Patty, where are you? You're not answering your phone and all that stuff. So just like, oh my goodness. So we're gonna go anyway. You know, we don't have our tickets, but because we have the shirts, we have like some things that can show that we were a part of this band. So we get there, we're getting in the line to be scanned, and we let them know like, hey, basically what I told y'all already. They're like,
we're sorry, we can't do anything for you.
And I'm just like, you better do something. You better do something. And they're like,
we're sorry, ma'am, we can't do anything, but maybe you can get in contact with the person who you guys bought the tickets from.
And I'm just like, oh, these tickets are supposed to be included in the all-inclusive package. Okay? We're going to like another tent, which is basically kind of like customer service. And we talked to her about the issue, and there's one other guy who was next to us who was like, oh, he was with a different band, and he was having the same issue. So we all tell her what's going on, and she's like, okay, let's go check on this. So we just go, we're walking. She's able to get in the place without a ticket. So she was like, I need to talk to blah 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 and do blah 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 blah, and we're gonna do this, and then you guys should be able to get in the ticket. You guys should be able to get in there. So we go inside, we get inside the gate, but while we're on the way to get to the gate so we can go inside, me and Megan, we are talking our stuff. We're like, when we see blah blah blah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And the lady, she gets to the gate, she opens the gate, she comes through, she closes it behind us, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to this person and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. And then we see the guy like just walk off and all that stuff, and we're like, you know what, let's walk off too. Like, me and Megan, we gave each other a look, we were like, no. And then she's like, and then we just left the lady in the middle of her talking. We're just like, well, we in now. So we having a fun time. We're like getting our free food, we getting our drinks. They understood that, like, we had the shirts on. Thank goodness we have the shirts with us. And they're like giving us all the stuff. We're like, yeah, girl, you a party animal. So we're having a good time, y'all. And then of course my friend Megan, she's upset. She's like, I can't believe this was like, and I was like, girl, like, even though he did this, let's have fun. Let's have fun in the meantime. And then when we see him, we're gonna run up on him. So just have fun for the meantime. And then we're gonna activate the turn up later, okay, when we see him. So let's have fun. Make the best of this. So we're having fun. She's like, you know what? You right. So we're having a good time. We're like,
party mash up again. Hey, hey, everybody drinking. Hey, hey, who cares what they thinking? Hey, hey, everybody singing. Oh, we know I'm no behavior. Total disorder. No cross the border. Bartender, hurry up with my order. Every time we touch them, it's splinters. Oh, Holland, pull up. Mash it, fine, 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 everything is splinters.
so we're having a great time. We're like, what? Yes, splinters. And then all of a sudden, guess who we see running up? He doesn't